LCR cabs, and 2 Castrol Brand. The sales director for Castrol. All right. Yes. That will win. We will go through the comment section and 3 winners will be picked out. All right. Go ahead, King. What makes Castrol an ideal partner is because they understand our needs, whether we are motorcycle enthusiasts, hobbyists, or professional racers. Today, we are also thrilled to have with us 2 racing legends. Mr. Johann Zarco is a French motorcycle racer whose Honda LCR MotoGP team debuted in 2017 as Rookie of the Year. Johann won his first MotoGP race at the Australian GP in 2023 and won the Suzuka 8-hour race in Japan this year. And also, we have none other than the LC. The LC Castrol Honda LCR. Yes. Lucio Cecchinello. Yes. He's an Italian former motorcycle racer and founder and principal of Castrol Honda LCR MotoGP team in 1996. After retiring from racing in 2003, he managed the team full-time. Lucio has won 7 Grand Prix victories and multiple podiums. Veteran. What a career. Yeah. During his career as a racer. Everyone, please give it up for Johann, Zarco, and Lucio Cecchinello. Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning. Good morning, sir. Please grab a seat. I guess, partner, at this point, let's give our friends from the media to take the opportunity to take some photos of our guests for this morning. All right. So it's awesome to have you in the Philippines. The weather is cooperating. Welcome in Mabuhay, Johann and Lucio. So we actually had the guys on Tunay na Rider last week. At the show. And we talked about racing and technology, team dynamics, and some of the challenges and highlights they've experienced in their respective careers. Johann, what is the square root? No, not that. No. Johann, what is the most essential piece of tech on your bike that you rely on during a race?
Anyway, on the MotoGP bike, everything has to work. It's not, you cannot perform. But we all want a fast engine to go fast in the straight. But then I'm happy that the technology that have been developed also is to brake when you have all the power, to slow down before the corner. So it's kind of a balance that you want to go fast, but then you want to be safe. And also when you want to go fast, you need your engine being safe to finish the race and don't have any problems. So yeah, I cannot say only one thing. It's just also what the mechanic are doing also to make your bike safe. But when you go on it, you want to perform, but you have on you this feeling that you really wish that everything works well to make you comfortable.
Awesome. How about for you, Lucio? This question is for you, sir. Managing a MotoGP team comes with its fair share of challenges, for sure. But what are some defining moments in your career as a principal?
Defining moment in my career. Well, I think that as a team principal, I had to face sometimes important decision regarding the future. I will remember the year, the 2005. We finished second in the World Championship in the 250 category, which was for us an amazing achievement. Vice World Champion with Casey Stoner in that year. At the end of that year, I had the possibility to move to MotoGP class, but I didn't have the budget, the full budget. Let's say that I, I, I don't argue. I had a lack of $1 million, and I didn't have $1 million. You know, I didn't know how to make it. You know, but the let's say the opportunity to move in MotoGP class with Honda, with Michelin, with Casey Stoner, you know, supported with the support of couple of sponsors, was like for me a dream, and so I wanted to take this opportunity. So the most key moment in my career was a couple of, but this one, when I decided to move to MotoGP class without having the budget, it was a challenging and then a risky decision. And as a manager, sometimes you have to take risky decisions. But ultimately, during the year, thanks God, we found the let's say 80% of the money we needed. So it was good.
So 20% more. You guys watching, if you have Mark, if you want to fund the team, I'm Grace.
This was back in 2006, of course.
No problem anymore.
Well, it's always challenging, you know, to find the budget for MotoGP team operation, but thanks God we have a very good support from Honda, very good support from Castrol. We have all the sponsors, historical sponsors, so we try to tune our expenses to manage our expenses within the budget we have. So everything is under control. Perhaps I have some mechanics that are blaming me because because most of the trip are in economy class instead of business class, so they always make joke with me, you know, when there is something they say business class, joking.
All right, so no, that's great talking about the partnership and relationship with Castrol, because we're very lucky. We're also a two-lane rider partners of Castrol. That's why we're here, and that's why a lot of our partners are here. Mr. Ambush and Cycle Crew, Jet Li, and a bunch of others. And I guess our question is, as partners of Castrol, for Johann, how does Castrol support you guys, like on race day? Like, what's the partnership for you personally?
For me personally, I cannot say that I have a straight contact with Castrol. The straight contact is more with Lucio. But to me, what I can do is always do my job and push on the bike. And because it's not only a sponsor that like bring money for the team. They want also to really develop their products to make the engine perform more. And me as a rider, it's push the engine to the limit, try to control the bike as well as possible, control this engine, and then they will take all the information as possible from it. And I could visit in England the place where they are creating the oil and where they are developing it. And when I could see this place and learn about it, I was feeling, oh, okay, so what I'm doing is also useful. So I was feeling good when I discovered it, because sometimes you think like a big title sponsor is maybe only money, but no, it's also a real development of the product to perform on track, to perform in the competition, and all the time. From the competition, then they can bring this technology to everyone to make the daily use better.
Yep. Not just partnership, not just sponsorship, but research and development. Very, very good question. Answer.
So when you have a title sponsor and that is also using um, a MotoGP team for this reason, you kind of live, make your job with a better mood.
Absolutely. And for you, Lucio, Castrol has been around for 125 years in the industry, right? Over the course of your career, sir, have you noticed any significant changes in the brand?
You mean in terms of
He hasn't been around for 125 years.
Yes.
Just FYI.
He's been in the industry for quite a long time.
I must say that first of all, I would like to say I feel honored and truly proud to work with Castrol. This is, in full honesty, when I was young, every mates I had, we had the mopeds, we had the motorbikes, and then everyone used Castrol lubricant on the engine, especially when you use the two strokes. I remember that Castrol was very, very popular because you could smell that this bike had, Castrol, either the TTS or either the R30 or either some other Castrol product, a specific product for the two strokes, but you really could smell, and we knew that everyone who used Castrol had the most performing engine, as the most reliable engine, and what I have seen during the years is that Castrol have made an incredible development, especially in motorsport, thanks to the R&D that they are doing with motorsport. And as Johann said, Castrol have made an incredible step forward in terms of technology, especially thinking that nowadays the engines, the revolution, are almost 19,000 RPM.
Wow.
Especially thinking that nowadays our MotoGP category allow us to use only limited amount of engines. So this means that the lubricant play a key role on engine duration. Especially thinking that the range of our engine temperature operation is very, very high. So the Castrol lubricants are particularly developed to operate at the most tough environment, in engine environment, because imagine that we had our engine, easily operate with lubricants that go over under 30 degrees Celsius. And to protect the engine with such high temperature, definitely you need to have a very, very special lubricant.
Yes. You mentioned the smell of two-stroke.
It's been a while since I smelled one.
This is a personal question, but there was something that I would put in my two-stroke bike that made it smell like strawberry.
Strawberry, yeah.
Did you guys ever have that? No.
Strawberry?
You would put it, mix it with the anyway.
No. Well, I remember that one of the most beautiful smell was produced by Castrol R30. I remember.
Imagine 19,000 RPM on your Honda Helix, bro.
That's crazy. For you, Pat.
I remember as a teenager on the scooter, that was not a Castrol product, but there was some oil that was smelling the strawberry.
Yeah.
As a teenager, we were happy to use it.
Yep.
It's quite addictive.
All right. Moving on. Sorry. So for Johan, what for you are some of the main benefits of partnering and working with Castrol?
The main benefit is these amazing colors because when we had the bike, when we show up the bike at the beginning of the season, most of the people were telling that is the best bike of the championship, the most nice one. And me having these colors, I was feeling that I'm part of the history also now because I could see the kind of similar bikes in the previous years, can be like 10, 20 years ago or even more. And then when we raced in Silverstone, we had like a special livery for how many years was it? 75. Yeah, like 75 years ago, tried to get the same colors bike, and that was really the best bike of the season. So um, me, I'm happy to have this color because I feel I'm part of the history now. And if then I can get some podiums, it could be just a right way to finish kind of a racing chapter.
We're looking forward to that.
Indeed. And these colors had an amazing heritage, obviously 125 years in existence, right? But this question of mine goes for the both of you, sirs. So Castrol recently unveiled a refreshed brand identity. But what for you has remained the same for the brand over the years? You first, Lucio.
Can you repeat the question?
Okay, what for you has remained the same for the brand over the years despite the refreshed brand identity?
I think that one of the most, let's say, pleasure to work with Castrol is all the people that are part of that companies are not only extremely professional but are extremely friendly, extremely approachable, very responsive, very nice, and also they perfectly understand about racing. So they never, let's say, make question if we are facing perhaps some tough period. So what didn't change in Castrol during the years, despite the logo change? It's everything is unchanged because the people and the soul and the value and the culture of Castrol is absolutely still there.
The soul, you mean, of the company is still there. Great answer. How about for you, Johan? What do you think remains the same despite the brand refresh?
In my opinion, it's the work that we do not see. So this research and development, that's there is a really constant work they are doing, and even when they bring a new product, you just put it in your bag or in your car, just thinking that your engine needs oil, so you put it. But this there is a real work to make it for our job perform better, but then for the daily use, like get the most safe things for your engine and stuff. So I guess that this is for me the thing that has not changed, and even now that it's a big brand, and we could think that they only have to work on the image. No, they still want to improve the lubricants.
Great.
All right.
Partner.
So, this is a reminder for people watching online, and this is the question we will be asking Lucho as well. So, online, comment, answer this question, and you have a chance to win. What makes Castrol the #1 selling lubricant in the world for two wheels? Lucho.
Obviously, the promotion that we are doing around the world is our MotoGP and our performances.
Awesome answer.
Oh, sorry. Yes. So with that, we'd love to open it up to some of our media guests here. If you have any questions.
All right. I saw Darwin raising his hand. Mr. Darwin Jalcita, what's your question for our guests for today?
Yeah, good morning. I'm Darwin from News Moto, and for Johann, Zarco, you are the top Honda rider right now, and you in Sepang you did Q2, so very fast, and you had a very nice battle with Fernandez and Bezeki. So, what does it take to stay? Honda is having problems right now with their motorcycle, but you're the top Honda. So, what does it take to stay in the top 10? Next race in Barcelona, Catalonia, you plan to stay in the top 10 in the future years. Is Honda doing great now? The development?
So at least to be the first on the rider and beat the other on the riders, it's one of the targets to try to get the best from Honda. And if I'm the first rider, I will feel that I can have more support. So it's like a personal target that is important in competition, because you always compare yourself to the one that can have the same bike. And during this all these races in the last months, the step up close to the top 10 made me happy, because at the beginning of the season we were not fighting for the top 10. But I was telling that the target is to be close to the top 10, that this will be an important step for us, and we did it. So this was something that made me pretty happy. So at least for the next race, it will be the same target. And now the opportunity also to catch some Q2, it's so important, because it helps to make your weekend better. And with this step we did on the last months, I believe that I can trust in Honda that then there will be some other steps to get to top 5 and then get close to the podium. I'm not the kind of rider that can do one extra result one time in the year and then disappear. I try to build up the things, but then once I can hold it, I think I will not let it go.
Awesome. Thank you for the question, Darwin. And who else has a question? Mr. Nudge Abdul here.
Good morning, Zarco. I am a big fan of you, and I watch every second of when you're doing practice, qualifying, and even race. Actually, last week I was so wondered that on the commentary everybody saying Zarco is behind, and I saw on your qualifying that you had some issue and you get your bike on the side. Then after a few seconds, and you are number one on the qualifying. So my question is, like you mentioned, you're going to put yourself on the top 10 on the MotoGP. And my first question is, there is a news is coming up that, MotoGP bikes are going to be changed and they are going to, reduce the CC and they are going to remove the electronics. So many things are going to happen in few years. So in that case, what is your comment about that decision?
I think make some changes is always good for the development. We were speaking about developments, and because we need to change the rules to push the engineers to get kind of the same performance as before, but using less power or using less spin on the bike, because That's the challenge. You push the bikes to get the highest performance as possible, and then you change the rules, like making the bike slower. And thanks to the work of the engineer and the development, they will be able to push the bike again very fast. And they need to change the rules, because if we continue like this, then there is a real physical issue for the rider that bike can become kind of dangerous, and because we will then reach speeds that are not um, maybe become too much dangerous. So it's a way to still stay safe, and but in the same way push the engineer to develop in another way. You know, because if you do not change the rules, you give the facility to the development to push in only one direction. And when you do that, there will be a limit. So you try to anticipate a little bit before to push the engineers to push in another area, and finally everything is going up. So it's a good thing, 27, to change a bit, also for the riders, because the feedback of the riders are important, and all the riders, they are telling that this development is quite incredible. But if we want also to keep making nice races and a nice show, it would be better, makes sense sometimes to have a bit less technology to give more freedom to the rider. So it's a mix of things about development and safety, plus the show that we can do, because the racing the show for
collaborate with the Castrol. So let's go back to the oil thing. So you've been riding from years and you are one of the fastest rider in the world. And you have tried different brand motorcycles and different lubricants. So my question is, there are so many competitors on the market, and what you feel about using Castrol on your motorbikes? Because that is one of the answers we want to know as a buyer or as a user, from coming from one of the best rider in the world.
To be honest, when you are on the bike, you cannot say, you cannot give a difference, and you cannot know if you have which kind of lubricant you have on your bike, because you feel things on the bike, but you cannot feel which lubricant you have on the bike. Maybe with the two-stroke they were this smell, but on the four-stroke we don't have that, or maybe we can have a different smell with the fuel, which Suzuki was using something different a few years ago, but now not anymore. All the bikes we follow is the same smell. So as a rider, you cannot really say things, but as we said before, get not the same. We cannot say. I mean, we are repeating that it's about this development, but yeah, what is good is just be part of it, and try to develop it together. But yeah, you cannot really think about it when you're on the bike.
Okay.
So
So
maybe Lucio or Ma'am Grace would like to answer.
yeah, ma'am, please.
Yeah. Well, following Lucio and Johann's sharing in terms of research and development, Castrol is really moving forward, upward, and onward by making sure that the lubricants are top shape. That's why we're getting the more of the market share worldwide. That's why Castrol has been declared as world's number one for the two-wheel vehicles. So that's enough. Coming over here, supporting our brand. I think that would be something that we can also celebrate, because this is again first time for the Philippines welcoming MotoGP riders, especially Johann and Lucio. So yeah, I think that's far more than enough reason for Filipinos.
And I think as a rider, if it works, it works perfectly every single time, and your engine is it prolongs the use because of the limitations in MotoGP. That's successful.
Okay.
One more question for You've done 3 na Naj.
One.
Let's
One.
wait. First off, does anybody else want to ask another question, or do you want to give the last question to Naj? Nobody. Nobody. All right.
Okay, I just want to
Go,
disagree. Okay. So Zarco, we wish you more, backflip for the next season. And you are the one of the best backflip on the grid and in the MotoGP. And we wish you good luck for your next season. And probably in few years we will have a MotoGP race track here, and we want to see all of you here in the future. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Wish to be still in MotoGP when we will race here. That would be cool.
That would be awesome.
Naj is one of the biggest fans in the Philippines. I'm sorry, Naj, we got a time limit, so we gotta.
Thank you for the question.
Thank you for the question, Naj. Cool.
One more.
Okay, last
last.
question.
Who are you, Patrick or?
Hi, this question is for Miss Grace. Okay. How is to Zarco? I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, Sir Johann. Okay. Sir, how is Sir Lucio as the team manager?
The good things with Lucio that he has a lot of passion and he's,
How are you?
he's not racing anymore, but he's managing his team as a racer, and he tries he thinks about all the details as possible. He's taking care of a lot of things, and the good thing is that he was racing in the past. So when I can explain something, I know that he understands my words. So that's something I like. And what I like also that he tried also to develop himself to be like very eat well, do some activities to keep his body and soul the most the best as possible to perform in his work, and that's quite impressive. So we say that as a sportsman, we have to always train to get better in our sports, but Lucio is doing the same things in business, even if he has to work mainly with phone and computer. He's still developing his brain and body to be better at it. That's impressive. So I like it from my
Great question. Lucio and Johann have graciously offered to extend, and even you, Naj, can ask more questions.
Okay.
But
Yes, partner. With the extension of questions, I have your question coming from Miss Donna of Lifestyle on Wheels. What is it, Miss Donna?
Hi, good morning. I would like to ask Sir Lucho, in return, how is Johan as a rider?
Very good question. Lucio, go ahead.
Looks like we.
Live performance review, sir.
It's the truth. The truth. What I feel about Zarco, what I think about Johan. It's something that I will tell you now, but I have no problem. I continue to tell to many people. I even told it to recently to other riders, to the young riders. I said that I worked with many riders, but so far I never worked with a such dedicated and professional rider like he is. Normally, a rider have an assistant, have a personal trainer, and a manager. Top MotoGP riders. And Johann has an assistant, as a personal trainer, as a manager, as a diet coach, as a physiotherapist, as a I gym trainer, as a other professional like Manta coach. So he has like 7 people working with him, and also he has a doctor, specific doctor that follow the blood exam and the blood value before the race, during the race, after the race. It's incredible the amount of professionalism that is putting on it. And then I think that for me, he set a new benchmark on the category because it's really, really impressive. Also, he has a personal mechanic for all his training bikes. So he has so many professionals around him, and then he take care about them. I mean, he pay them. So basically, he's investing a lot of money to pay all these professionals and to let those professionals travel with him many times during the year. And then it's really commendable. It's really, really impressive. And yeah,
There's only one girl.
Only one girl. Okay. That's quite a dedication. Thank you so much for answering that. That's good example for you guys. Dedication. And I guess it's about time to thank you, all of our media friends who asked questions. And at this point, once again, to win, all you gotta do is tell us why Castrol is #1 in the world for two-wheeled vehicles. Again, in the comment section, all you gotta do is put in hashtag sa world #1 tayo. Just type in your answers in the comment, and we will choose some winners. I think we already have some.
We already have one winner. And I guess my request is if we could have Johann read the name and the comment.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay.
So the first winner for our Castrol.
Sabulini.
So, Castrol is the top lubricant in the world. Castrol has over 100 years of experience in producing high-performance lubricants. Sagolini did right because it's really the reason why Castrol is #1.
Again,
Thank you.
sir, that's Ron Sagolini.
Congratulations, Ron Sabulini. We will announce the next winner later at the end of the stream. Keep posted. Stay tuned.
Keep commenting, guys.
Keep commenting. All right. So, yeah, congrats again to the winner, Ron Sabulini. Now, this is for the people in the room, our KOLs and our media friends.
You guys ready?
We'd like to give away one final prize for the meet and greet. So Naj, ready? Naj and Darwin, I think, are the ones who can answer these questions. These are trivia about our guests.
Okay. For our question for you guys to be able to win our special prize for today is, which motorcycle racing class did Johann
Raise your hand.
win the world championship in before moving to MotoGP? Is it A, Moto3, or B, Moto2, C, Moto E, or letter D, Superbike? In 5, 4, 3, 2, raise your hand.
Wait, sandali. Everybody put their hand up on the put it down. And then when I say go, I don't want to decide.
First to raise the hand.
Oh, Mackie. Mackie made the questions. Mackie, you pick one. So I got
Disqualified ka.
Cycle group? Naj. Okay, Naj. Is it A, Moto3, B, Moto2, C, Moto E, D, Superbike? Correct. Oh, you should pass. Congratulations, Naj Abdul.
What was the official time, Naj? No joke.
Are we doing another or is it just one? One more, okay.
One more, yeah. Okay. Partner. So what is Johann Zarco's
Wait,
nickname?
sorry. Mackie, you are the coach. I don't know. Everybody puts their hand up so quickly.
Yeah.
I thought it would be some time.
Yeah.
So, Mackie, you say go. All right. Maybe we don't put the ACCT. Let's
Okay.
see if they can guess it without giving them.
Yeah. No, okay.
All right.
You guys identify, okay? What is Johann Zarco's nickname in the MotoGP paddock?
Okay, another one. All right. We'll do A. The French fancy.
Or letter B, Zarco the Ace.
Or C, JZ5.
Or letter D, the Cannonball. Can in France, right? From France.
All right.
Go!
So, ready? Oh, Mackie said go. Go. Oh, Mr. Ambush. Papago.
You.
JZ5. Correct. Yes.
Amazing. You didn't know what he was saying.
It's something with the calling me Jay-Z.
JZ.
Yeah, it's a Brad Pitt over on the team. He calls me Jay-Z. That's good.
Okay.
Why JC5?
Oh, why JZ?
Johann.
Why JZ5?
It's Johann Zarco.
Yeah.
When you say it in English, Jay-Z.
JZ5.
And 5 is your bike number.
Bike number. All right.
Okay, JC5. So you just won yourself an amazing prize.
All right, then I guess that's
Default
it. Congratulations to you, Naj.
Naj Abdul and Mr. Paco.
Back from Mongolia. Donate. Wala na akong tanong eh. Congratulations.
Pwede ba photo?
We look forward to meeting you all and hanging out and getting to
Photo ng nanalo.
hang out. But
Sa
before
likod
we
nila.
wrap up, I think Mr. Lucio would like to say a few words.
I would like to say two things.
Two things.
First, that I really enjoy to be here, and I want to say thank you very much for your invitation, for your welcome. It has been wonderful so far. And then also is as well I want to say thank you to you because this through your daily effort in selling the product. Castrol product here in Philippines, you know that you are part of a small part of our budget contribution, which is very important for us because it allows us to participate at the races in the most professional and competitive way. So thank you very much also by your side. And I would like also to say another thing is that please, Philippine MotoGP fans, continue to follow LCR Castrol on the racing team because also you have to know that one of our long historical technician, Xavier Casanovas, is from Spain, but he now live in Philippines. He live in Camote.
Camotes Island,
Yes.
sir. Yeah.
And then, so guys, Philippines MotoGP fans, a little part of LCR is still in Philippines, is here in Philippines. So I'm sure that it will be a pleasure for us to come more often in Philippines to visit you and as well to visit our historical mechanic.
He's online. He's following online.
Oh, he's following online. All right, please comment.
Good morning, sir.
Your resort address, and we'll all visit.
Yes, he's in Camote. He has a wonderful resort.
Motorcycle-friendly resort. Plus, when you stay overnight, you'll take a look at your bike, and that's a MotoGP. All right, so I guess if we could have our friends come up on stage. I mean, Mr. Zarco, would you like to say
A few words before we wrap up.
Easy. Thank you for the support. Was cool to come for 24 hours in Philippines, and we should come back to see more. And yes, I think with seeing the passion that the passion of the people that we can see here will be good to develop a racetrack. I know there is one in north of Philippines, and maybe this will be kind of a good project also with the new airport. It won't be too far from the new airport, so it can be some ideas.
Amazing. It's amazing to have you here in, what, 24 hours, you said? And you're still going to play golf.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So, for our guests, our friends here, maybe we can come up on stage and then take a group photo.
Group photos right here. Please be up front.
Nudge.
This time, di ba?
Yes, stay seated. Stay seated.
Sign.
Everybody, come on, Maggie.
Group photo.
Let's do photo op muna.
Yeah.
And after that,
Cycle Crew, Mr. Ambush, Jancy,
Mr. Early.
Early.
Guys, he's early, but today he's kind of late.
Di pa.
All right, all right.
Napupunta pa kayo dun eh.
Yeah. All right, all right.
For us.
Come over to the back.
Life is the will to power. The desire to dominate and reshape the world, to conquer, to reign, to rule the streets. The challenge awaits. Will you answer the call and dominate with total control? Unleashing the Supreme Corsa with excellent grip and handling performance. Designed for longer mileage and extended durability. Optimum balance for your daily riding. The Supreme itself, muscle of the road. Corsa. We live in an interconnected world. A shared past, present, and future. Connected by a series of ties. Strengthened by love. For better or for worse. The need to adapt when there is change. To support one another. To bring kindness where there is pain. The need of loving kindness, of interconnection. The future you used to chase. The future you used to want. Now, you're living it. This is Jabber. Reconnect, adapt, and evolve. Jabber Motorcom.
Behind every victory is a powerful winning ride. The all-new Winner X. Ride like a champion.